Hello and good morning, good afternoon and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. Well, today I hope you're feeling grand and all is well in your world. Today, people of the tube, we have another, I'm going to do it uncut because, again, first reaction video. We have another amp from the lovely people at Boss. Today, people of the tube, we're going to be unboxing and getting our first impressions of the Boss Katana Artist Gen 3. So let's get on. So, could you see my feet? Probably. Humour. I'm on day. Anyway, let's go. Let's get going. I still apologise for my mood. It's still very, very, very much in the dumps, if you will. It's going to be for a while, but anyway. Something like a new amplifier from the lovely people at Boss to sort you out, to make you feel happy. Okay, so that's our power lead. We will need that. How do you get it out? There we go. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, I wanted to try the artist. They were initially going to send me the artist head, and again, I'm probably not on camera at this point in time, but it's fine. You're on phone cam as well today, people of the tube, because again, it takes sound a little bit better in these kind of uncut videos. But initially, Boss were going to send me the artist head, but I said, can I try the combo instead? Because I've got the other Boss Katana combo, the Gen 2, the Mark 2. And that's an amp that I've used nearly every day since I got it. I love it. Well, you know what I'm like with katanas anyway. And they were a bit confused. They said, well, you normally use heads. And I was like, yeah, but I want to try the combo. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Right, don't need any of that. So, as usual, packaging is amazing. Put that over there for the time being. Oh, itchy nose. Okay. Okay, the artists, if people don't know what the Boss Katana Artist is basically like the Pearly King version of the katana. It's the one with like the most features and all sorts of other stuff here and there, and it's got a Wazacraft speaker in it as well. They're just insane is basically what they are. They are absolutely insane, these things. And like I say, I've got one behind the camera, the Mark 2. I don't like Gen. It just makes me think of IT crowd, so I keep calling them Gen. Cause in the IT crowd, like they have Gen and they have Gen 2, which is just an answering machine. Gen 3 just sounds like it should be like a fax machine or something. Anyway, enough on that kind of thing. So, the features on the Mark 3, I'm going to call it the Mark 3, it sounds cooler. Let me bring you in, people of the tube. I'm just going to unclip you from Mr. Tripod here. Okay, so let's go over the panel here. So, we've got our new pushed setting on there. We've got the variation switch, which I really don't like. That is a thing I don't like. We've got the bloom dial though, which I really do like. Contour, I don't use it, but I know why it's there. It makes sense to have it. All the other usual stuff. You've got the dual concentric boost and mod effects thing. You've got oh, this is new. Is that on there? No. Yeah, it is. This is new. You've got a resonance dial. Now, that's not on the original. That's not on the Mark 1 or Mark 2. That's a new thing. Oh wow, yeah, check out this. I haven't actually looked at it. We've got some right cool stuff going on here. So we've still got our 8 channels. So we've got bank A, bank B of 4 channels. Then you've got the panel mode. We're just going to be using the panel mode today to dial in some sounds. And then you've got a solo, but it's dual concentric, delay and level. But you've got delay over here as well. Does that mean you can run 2 different delays and have like that Dave Gilmour 300 millisecond, 500 millisecond thing, like the Andy Timmons Halo? We'll find out, people of the tube. Line out. Ah, interesting. So you can change, I'm guessing that's different. Again, we'll get into more of this stuff when we get into the actual review of it next Sunday. But today it's just kind of like easy as we can get. Very interesting though. Global EQ, that's cool. I really like the global EQ. I always have mine on the red mode. And then you've got your power scaling thing there. And then you've got your cab resonance, which again, I really like. I always have mine on the modern setting, which really surprised me actually when I first started using it. You got tap tempo button. It's pretty much exactly the same, but it has some very interesting bells and whistles now. I've got resonance. I'm really curious about resonance. And also really curious about this dial as well, being dual concentric. But yeah, really, really cool. So let's have a look at the back. You should be able to see this if I just move the amp a bit. There we go. So what we got? So, XLR line out. Nice. Very, very nice. We've got ground lift as well. That's wicked. On all the other Katanas, the line out is not XLR. It's just a jack. That's wicked. That is actually wicked. I love that. So we've got power amp in. We've got the stereo expand function, which I don't use. Effects loop, which I don't use. Stereophones out, that's the power amps in and out, auxiliary in. We've got our little Bluetooth thingy there, so we can kind of we can use like phones with it and whatnot. I'm going to try that later on. Foot switch, expression pedal, record, stereo record out there, USB, MIDI. We've got a speaker out there as well, and then in here we have the Wazacraft G12W speaker, and yeah. That's spot on. So, right, that's enough talking. Let's make some noise with this beast. So I'm going to put you back on the tripod. I'm actually going to bring you in a bit closer as well, people on YouTube. I do apologise for the noise, but again, that's the thing, is I want to make this as uncut as possible so you can see my actual reaction and not kind of like some kind of like pseudo-faked reaction or whatever, you know. Okay, so there we go. Need to plug this in now. As usual, there we go, that was easy. Again, as usual with Boss Katanas, Boss know how to give you a kettle lead because it's massive, and I love that. I hate when companies give you kettle leads and they're literally like, well, they're just tiny. It's just so stupid. I don't understand why you would even bother doing that. Okay. Power on? Or was it already powered on? No, it's on. There's always that initial kind of panic when you turn on a new amp. It's like, especially like the Katanas, because the Katanas are just dead silent. There's no kind of like buzz or hum or anything like that from them. They're just dead silent. Let me move back here a bit so you don't have to see my face. My face is not important. But let's see where we go. Okay, so I'm guessing that's got... Oh, okay. So the line out has got a green and a red thingy. It's got different things. I don't know what that is. We're going to stick to the panel mode. Like I said, I'm going to put it on max power, modern, global EQ. I'll leave it off for the time being. I'm going to initially go straight to my John Frusciante Dirty Clean thing, because why not? Yeah, let's just make sure everything's turned off. Well, turned off, he says. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, master volume, Dave, tool. Okay. I'll turn up the resonance. That's just force of habit. Yeah, I'm sold. That's all I needed to know. Literally insane. Honestly, I don't know if Boss ever realised, I say this a lot, but I don't know if Boss ever realised what they've done with this line of amplifiers. Okay, what does the resonance do? Yeah, it just gives it's quite subtle actually, and I like that because it's basically like a low end. It just adds a bit more low end. Sounds great halfway up. This is ridiculous. I'm just making sure we're still recording. Okay, I'm gonna go for a distortion. Well, I'm gonna go for my Jimi Hendrix tone actually. Let's go for a Jimmy tone. Oh, I'm gonna add the blue as well. What that bloom button does is, like, you know, make everything just a tad little bit better. Switch. It's like without it's really good. But it adds a little bit of sparkle. Love that resonance thing. That's amazing. So what we got on the mod? Summer's territory, that one. Very Eddie. That was a booster as well. Let's go back to the effects. What we got? Actually, that's probably a flanger. The other one was probably a chorus. Anyway, usual deal. Delay. Yep, there's nothing wrong with that delay. What's on the other effects? I'm guessing it's going to be tremolo, octave divider, and something else. I can already hear the tremolo. Oh yeah, auto one. Yeah, and then we'll have octave divider, right? Octave dividers always remind me of Rory Gallagher doing Bad Penny, where he'd stick it like 90s Rory, where he had the octave divider. And he'd do songs like Ain't No Saint and Bad Penny with it. But it also reminded me of Perfect Circle, Counting Bodies Like Sheep. That's not it, but you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. I'm not in the right tuning for it, but you know what I mean? It's got that kind of like heavy, dark thing. So let's go back to the booster now. Just making sure I'm still recording. I've really changed my stance on distortion with the katanas to my main distortion sound now comes from the lead channel. For the longest time I used the brown mode for my distortion, but I use the lead mode now. Anyway, so resonance presence, we know what they do. We know what the bloom dial does. It makes things nice and happy. Let's see what this dial does here. The soul, I'm guessing. I have no idea what it does. Turn it on. It is another delay. So you can turn that on. Oh, so you can have a delay on your solo, but you don't. That's really cool. But where we could actually combine it with the other one. So you get mad delays going on. Let's do one that's quite slow. There we go. And then you've got your solo level there as well, so you can have it. Turn the reverb off. Let's get out of the. Let's go to G sharp. Level. No. So if you turn the solo dial down all the way, it doesn't actually boost the level, which is really good, which means you can actually do the two delay. Yeah, bag it, I'll take it, is the word I would use there. So, hang on a minute. So I'm guessing that's just literally for the line out when you're recording, the hence the line out thing. It doesn't actually affect the sound. It'll affect the sound on the DI. Oh, let's just go global EQ as well, because I really like the It's silly now, isn't it? But you know what I mean. Yeah, literally bag it, I'll take it. That is fantastic. That is I cannot wait to dive more into this amp. It's plus we're always going to have to do a video comparing it to the Mark II, aren't we? Because serious, these are serious amps, man. Serious amps. They're so good. Anyway, people with YouTube, let me know what you think in the comment section below on this. Just to kind of say, just preliminary unboxing, uncut video. Yeah, well, let me know what you reckon. Because I reckon I love it. And, well, actually, I don't reckon, I know I love it. Get rid of that. These things are absolute beasts. They really are. And the really cool thing about this is because it's such a dual amp, that like if you're at a gig and this is your amp on stage and your pedal board dies, you've got it all inside here. You just have to program it in, thus save it. You don't need the tone studio. That's another thing. People get a lot of the time saying, how many of your sounds are used programmed doing the tone studio? Well, not many. The only thing I ever really used the tone studio for was to get the uni vibe. But I'm quite happy to use the phaser. I'm happy to go into just the stock Katana, any model, and have everything I need, you know. And like I say, it's just a do-all. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And also another reason why I wanted to, I requested the Katana Artist combo is because I'm really starting to be tempted to use these live. This one and the Mark II live. Boss have very kindly given me this amp, by the way, people, which I, again, feels weird to me. Feels really weird to me. I don't think I'll ever get used to being given things, but I'm very grateful. And it's not like I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean? This isn't something that's just going to sit doing nothing. You know, this, like I say, the main reason I wanted to ask for the combo is because these are things that I want to possibly go to using live instead of my half stacks. This and the Mark II might become my live amplifiers. And just because, again, I like the idea of kind of if my pedal board dies, I have this. You know what I mean? I've got it all in here and I can do whatever I need to at a moment's notice. Just carry one of the decay switches around and we're away again. And it's just the best. And these are an amp I could just plug into and I'm always left wanting for nothing. You know what I mean? They just give me everything I always wanted. They really are a desert island amp, the Katanas. They really are. And the artists are insane. Are they any better than the 100 and the 50? They've got more features. You know, and for live purposes, I like the certain features of this one, like for instance, like the XLR line out, which would be amazing live, which means I won't have to have a mic on the actual cabinet. I could just line out from this. And I know the line out on these things sound amazing. And we will test that in the actual video when we get to it. But anyway, enough talk. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, people too. Again, huge thanks to Boss for sending this and for giving me it as a gift as well. I am supremely grateful and always will be grateful. Thank you so much indeed, Boss. You are legendary. I love you. I literally love you. And this thing will see work. I will be working this thing, and it will not be just gathering dust in a corner somewhere. Much in the same way the Mark II is never gathers. I've been playing on it all the morning. And I'm playing on it every day. I really do. I just think these things are just fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to shut up waffling now and gushing over my love for the Boss Katana series. But like I say, they really are insane. Really are a do-all. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching, people too. I'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much indeed for, like I say, dealing with my uncut video weirdness. But anyway, I hope it's made some kind of sense. See you again. Goodbye now. Thank you for watching. If you like to support the channel, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon as well. Links to that in the description box below, as well as links to the band, my band Red Giant. I say singles out, Monsters. If you haven't heard it, please do. See you later. Goodbye.